Yo, folks, been a while, hasn't it?
Yep.
So, yeah, it's Open Couch. We're back, and we are doing a reaction to the Pokemon Direct. And I can probably guess the eye rolls are coming in, being like, oh, fucking Open Couch doing a live react? They're not a reaction channel. Ugh. But,
Yeah, it's what we can do with what we got right now, guys.
yeah, we aren't.
Hopefully, in the next month, we can start pushing through our next big plans for the year, but I still have to buy a new power supply.
Yeah, poor Jordan's computer went kaput. So, fair to say, we kind of have our hands tied. But at the very least, we can put something out there for all of you to be able to enjoy. Starting with
Hmm.
the fact that because we have a small 5-minute buffer at this ungodly hour of 8:25 in the morning, uh, I can just kind of give an impromptu review of Sword and Shield since I played through it already.
Yay.
So, the way that I would describe Sword and Shield is not bad, but soulless and a little bit flaccid. Just like a
Sounds about right.
just like just kind of like a big old floppiness just kind of patting against your cheek and you're like, "Dude, stop." So, the way I like the things that are done decently by Sword and Shield, I'd actually say are the wild area. That place is actually kind of fun. And some of the new Pokemon are just ace for me. Like Boltund, the evolved form of Yamper. Oh my
Hmm.
god, they finally made a Labrador Pokemon. Labradors are my favorite breed of dog. So yeah, I've
I
of
do
course
admit I do like his evolved form. It is pretty cool.
yes, it is great. And some of the Pokemon I found fairly charming. Like I didn't think I liked Dreadnought as much as I would, but I do. And Corviknight's also really cool. I just wish that these
Yeah.
Pokemon weren't attached to a straight 5 or 6 out of 10 game.
Yeah, my thing is like Corviknight I can get behind. I like that design, but Dreadnought is literally just reskin Torterra as far as I am concerned. Like typing wise and design wise, he's pretty much just Torterra.
Right. And I
That's
didn't
my only
expect,
issue.
there were certain Galarian forms I weren't expecting. I didn't know Corsola got a Galarian form or that it would be part ghost.
Yeah, that's just depressing, but also it does make me happy.
I all ironically, and I also did not expect to like Phalanx as much as I would. The it's this new fighting type where there are like these rows of 5 little orb guys with their itty bitty feet, and I'm like, oh my god, why is this thing so cute, and why am I endeared to it already?
That's kind of cool.
I also find, God, what was another one? I mean, as odd as the designs for the starter finals are, Inteleon isn't terrible.
Yeah, no, I just really didn't like the starters too much this time. And I feel it's kind of a weird direction that now they've gone back to just having single type, uh, you know,
Yeah, I mean, everybody was expecting Cinderace to be firefighting. You can't deny that.
which I'm happy it's not. Like, I'm tired of firefighting. The reason I loved Gen 6 so much was because we got freaking Fire Psychic, and I love Delphox so much. Like, Delphox is my spirit animal, man. I'm like, that was awesome. Now don't give us another firefighting for at least three generations.
Well, I mean, if the Sinnoh rumors turn out to be true, we just might end up getting Sinnoh remakes on the Switch, so we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I think it's fine to update the past games. Like, I really enjoyed that they brought back Ruby and Sapphire on the 3DS.
Yes, those are actually pretty fun. But speaking
Yeah.
of Sword and Shield and the fairly flaccid nature of the game, I had a conversation once with my best buddy a while back about the whole National Dex controversy, and he put up a rumor that actually feels like it could hold some ground.
Hmm.
Apparently, somebody might have messed up with the modeled importer for Pokemon, and they just don't want to admit to that. They don't want to admit that somebody messed up in their workplace. So,
That. would make some sense because the interesting thing I've seen from the hacking community is they've
Oh, they're
already
starting.
hacked the
Welcome to the
game.
Pokemon
Oh,
Direct.
but
I'm Ishihara from the
essentially
Pokemon Company.
all the
In
Pokemons from the
today's
national
broadcast,
decks are
I'd
in
like
the
to touch
game,
on
or at
two
least
topics.
recognizable. They just don't have models.
Right.
Started with
Or
Star
some have
Fox.
models, but they don't have
Have a look at
animations.
the following footage.
Yeah, but with the balancing, like Darkrai, he can't use his, I think it's Dark Void
2006?
ability.
Wait a minute, what? 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 Ellipses?
There we go.
Wait,
Wait,
Pokemon
are
Mystery
we getting,
Dungeon?
we're
Pokemon
getting the
Mystery
Pokemon
Dungeon.
Adventure series back?
Well, this looks like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, I would love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. That's pretty cool.
89,
I
2020.
have turned into
Oh, it's a remake of the first game.
okay. What were we just talking about? Remakes.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Mystery Dungeon.
Mystery Dungeon. Rescue Team
DX. Okay.
Which is kind of weird to me because it was a game on the DS, and I feel like that's so recent that you don't need a remake, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Kids today probably aren't going to dust off their parents' DS to play the first Mystery Dungeon, so
Yeah.
this might be a series that does need a reboot. I don't even think they put one on the 3DS.
No, they did. And also, I think the first
Dungeon.
Mystery Dungeon was on the Game Boy, not DS. Game Boy Advance, I mean.
It's been about 15 years since Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team
Yeah, see, right there, Game Boy
were
Advance.
released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan.
I'm cool with that.
Jump on
Now
D's
they will
nuts,
be
I was
rerun
right.
As a Nintendo Switch title.
Nut.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
And you know what?
Rescue
Because
Team
this
DX
announcement was actually a
will
fairly
be
big
released
surprise.
March 6, 2020.
Oh, wow, March 6th? That's pretty early.
What's more, we'll release a demo version.
I'm happy
on
to
the
hear
Nintendo
that.
eShop.
Oh, cool, and a demo version later today, so we both can play it.
You'll be able to carry
Hell, I'll
over your
stream it
save data to
probably.
the full version of the game
That'll
you
actually be pretty
purchased.
cool.
So please take this opportunity
Okay.
to get a sample of
Good
the
start,
game.
Pokemon Company. Good start.
Now, for the other topic, I think we'll ask Game Freak to share it with you.
All right, Game Freak. We'll see what you've
Mr.
got.
Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
Ah, dang it.
God bless your soul, child.
Hello everyone, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hello, and
You know, I
I'm
kind of
Omori,
admit I
also
want that
from Game
Sobble
Freak.
plushie.
We hope everyone has been finding something to enjoy
I'll
in the
get the
latest
Grookey.
entries to the Pokemon series.
But then
Pokemon
again,
Sword and
if
Pokemon Shield, since their
Galarian
release
stuff
last
has been
November.
any kind of indication, people want Snom
Our goal is
plushies.
always to deliver
Snom's like this
new
new.
adventures that
For anybody
delight
that doesn't
Pokemon
know,
trainers
Snom's this
around
new
the
bug ice type that everybody's saying is baby.
We did our best to fill
I
these
freaking
titles
love it.
with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience.
As I said earlier, flaccid.
And the Galar region is a vast one. We suspect you've had many new discoveries and fun encounters along your adventure.
Well, again, there were certain Pokemon that I
We've been
did
thinking
end
about
up
how much
liking,
we'd
like
if
Phalanx,
everyone's
but
Pokemon adventures could go on
yeah.
even longer, with more to dig into and new discoveries to explore. We've been working on plans for some time, in fact.
okay.
Oh, fuck you.
This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword Expansion
Fuck
Pass and Pokemon
you.
Shield Expansion Pass.
Ex-
Downloadable
I'm
expansions for the Pokemon Sword and
Expansion
Pokemon
passes?
Shield games that will be available
Yeah.
for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
You're kidding me.
Until now,
Yeah.
we've sometimes released new titles set in the same region as previous games, such as Pokemon Platinum version or Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon.
I mean, this is a better compromise than
expansion
just
pass will be
re-releasing the
different from those
game
games.
with updates.
The
You'll be able
updates.
to set
I
out on
mean,
new
you're
adventures
right on
using the
that,
same
but
data you're already
also
playing with.
this goes into the argument that now
We're in the
developers
thick of development now,
aren't
but we've prepared
focusing
some
on
footage for
releasing
you
a
so
full
you'll be able
title
to at
because they
least get
know
a
you'll
feeling
just
for
pay
what
for
new
the
experiences
DLC
await
so
you.
they can get you twice.
Ugh. And that hurts me.
Please have a look.
Yeah, I mean,
Makes me think about how
I
CD
hope-
Projekt Red was able to, get us advanced with like 16 pieces of free DLC for The Witcher 3.
so for me, I'm hoping like, okay, if they have to do DLC now,
Looks like the model importer theory must have been more true than we thought.
either that or
Yeah, because I just fucking saw Talonflame right there.
yeah, I saw Talonflame, like they're working on the model. I'm just hoping, like he said, new adventures. Like
Oh,
The
like
expansion pass
like new
better
story
just be
beats.
post-game content.
Oh, oh, that's very. Ugh. Well, maybe the expansion pass won't be too expensive. Is that Galarian Slowpoke?
And then, like, Japanese thing, I'm wondering if they want you to go back to Kanto?
Wait, what? Well, I like those outfits actually. They're pretty
Yeah,
neat.
this is really Japanese looking, or at least maybe Korean is what they're going for.
Okay.
In which case, like,
Ooh, she cool.
okay, we got more models, but
Okay, Kingdra. I saw Kingdra, Lycanroc. Kanto starters. Got Gigantamax stuffs. Okay. Please show my boy Typhlosion. Please show my son. Show my child.
I'm glad we got Blastoise, but Isle of Armor. I don't know if I like the art direction for it.
The
They
Isle
don't
of
have
Armor.
to explain how that connects to the Galar region, because if we're talking England, that's way too eastern of an appearance.
The Isle of Armor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. An Isle of Armor. I'm kind of weirded out.
Okay, and we get like a big old snowy region, which I certainly won't complain about in any regard because I like my snowy stuff.
hmm Okay, and we got the Reggies. Wait, new Reggies?
Reggies? What? I think I'm behind you, friend.
Yeah, you'll see
Reggie, Electric, and I want to say Dark?
them. Yeah.
And Slowpoke's gonna get a Galarian evolution. Really? Okay.
So long as the Isle of Armor's actually connected to Galar. Wait, is that a Moltres?
What?
Are they remaking Moltres?
Oh my god.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Galarian Zapdos.
Galarian legendary. Like Galarian forms of legendaries? What?
That is weird as hell as a concept.
That is weird. That is very bizarre. Okay,
Yeah,
and
they're
they're
just
just
trying to hammer down and remaking the old starters now.
yeah.
This one.
I think this might have been a segment where they were like, "Oops, we just repeated a segment."
Yeah, I'm hoping that's the case. Yeah, they literally just repeated the segment.
This is just making me want Johto starters in the game now. Typhlosion's my
Maybe
favorite.
they'll do a second expansion pass. How much is this going to cost, though? That's my thing.
Yeah, that's. Oh god, are they repeating it again?
Please no.
Oh no, it's the exact same.
Holy crap, guys.
Oh no, I think we found out how they're making this 20 minutes long.
I really hope not. Because that's just some lazy shit.
I mean, maybe it's a double take to make sure we don't miss anything. But I am confident that we have pretty much seen all that's to offer here. And I mean, sure, but yeah, Amora and the Garchomp. Okay, the Garchomp I actually, because Garchomp's one of my favorites. I actually like that it's back. But again, the fact that it has to be back via expansion pass is kind of weird to me.
I'm glad they at least, like... Oh, I see. So for Pokemon Sword, or... Oh! Pokemon...
Oh, the crown. Wait, are they two different expansion passes for two different versions?
No, because they said Part 1 and Part 2.
Oh, they're two expansion pass. Oh my god, that's weird. Not actual game footage. Okay. What now? Okay. A meditating Pokemon.
Shit?
Pokken. That would be. Well, this is definitely.
Art style wise, it would make some more sense.
What the fuck? Huh? Oh my god, is this Pokemon Gun?
It should be Pokemon Gun.
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released June 2020, and the Crown Tundra, planned to be released
Oh,
in fall
it's probably the
2020.
new legendary for the Crown Tundra.
If you buy the
expansion
Pokemon
pass.
Sword or Pokemon Shield expansion pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released. Each part offers a different adventure, where you'll be able to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there. There are
Well,
two versions
new
of
but
the
old.
expansion pass. One for Pokemon Sword and one
You
for
know,
Pokemon Shield.
I would say this
Different
might
Pokemon
do
will
with your
appear in
model
the different
theory, but
versions,
what I'm
and you'll
actually
also run
thinking
into
now
some
is
different
those
people and
models
places.
probably
We're
converted
hoping players
perfectly
can continue
anyway,
with the
since the
classic
tri-count
Pokemon
didn't
experience of
change
trading
with
with one
the
another
Pokemon
and working
already
together.
brought over. And
Now,
since their
without further
data
ado,
was in the
let's have the
game, but
director
some
himself
moves
present more information
removed,
on the Isle
it
of
may have
Armor
been
and the Crown
intentional
Tundra.
to leave out the national
Mr.
decks
Tani?
so that they could release new versions in the DLC.
Oh. Oh, I'm not
Because the
just.
game's only been out a few months,
I'm
so
Tani
that
from
means
Game
it was
Freak.
probably intentional because they would have already
I'm
been
working
working
as
on
the director for the
the
Pokemon
DLC
Sword
by the time of the
expansion
release.
pass and Pokemon Shield expansion pass.
Yeah.
So ouch.
They very well
That-
could have
Isle
just
of Armor,
intentionally
the
left out
Crown
the
Tundra
national
are in
decks for the
development
sake
as
of
we
these
speak.
expansion passes.
So
Oh.
I think that's
today,
what they
we'd
did.
like to show off some designs
Oh.
That
and
we had to buy
concept
the
art to
expansion
help introduce you
passes
to
to
these
get
new
some of your
areas.
favorite Pokemon back in the game.
Oh, that hurts my.
And you
Adventures
could
in
use
Galar
it.
are
I
getting
feel like I
even
just
bigger.
got punched in the chest.
First, let us introduce the Isle of Armor, which focuses on the theme of growth.
Which I mean, you
Take a
know.
look.
I mean, do what they do with the
The next
properties, but
destination in your adventure is
oh.
a giant island off the shores of the Galar
I hope
region
that
known
doesn't
as the
become
Isle of
a
Armor.
norm for them.
This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes.
Yeah,
Of course, you'll find
ones you can't
Pokemon that you
previously
couldn't
find in
previously
Galar.
find in Galar
Yeah.
belong there too. There's a dojo for Pokemon battles on this island. And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokemon trainer who runs it.
I mean, again, the
This is Mustard, who will become
must.
your mentor.
I'm sorry,
He's
mustard.
also the mentor of Champion Leon, who you
Mustard.
probably know quite well.
Yep,
In
they're
fact, Mustard has
literally naming the
occupied the
character
seat of
Mustard.
champion himself in the past. You'll also encounter new rivals among your fellow apprentices.
Please have a rival
When
better than
playing with
Hop.
the Pokemon Sword expansion pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a poison-type user.
Aw.
When playing with the Pokemon
Now I
Shield
wish I would
expansion
have
pass,
wanted the
you
sword
will be
version
training with
because I
Avery,
want to fight
who is a
against the
psychic
fellow
type user.
poison trainer, but you
They're
know.
both training hard,
Whatever.
so they have a gym and stadium to call their own.
Clara and Avery.
Next, we'd like to introduce the legendary Pokemon that will be central to the story,
Okay.
Cubfu.
Cub.
It's a fighting-type Pokemon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication. As you
I
progress
prefer
through your
Marshadow.
training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon. Once you complete your training together with Cubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu. Urshifu is a Pokemon
Okay,
with
and there are two
distinct
different
styles.
There are two different
is
styles
single
depending
strike
on your
style.
version.
A fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed. There is also rapid strike style, a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes. What's more, it's been revealed that Urshifu has a Gigantamax form. Each style will have a different appearance, as well as a different G-Max move. You'll be
I
able
mean-
to evolve your Cubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, single strike style or
Yeah, and it
rapid
looks
strike
like,
style during your
Game
adventure.
specific.
Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon
Or maybe
with
it
brand new
won't
abilities,
be,
and
and
it
you
also has a
can
new move for each of its two
train
styles.
it into a style.
Once you've completed your training,
I don't
bring it
know.
with
With
you
the
for some
color
online
coordination, it
battles or
looks
official
like it's going to be
competition.
game
Yeah, that's the issue.
specific.
We also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon, final evolutions of the first three Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region. During your
Okay, the
adventure in Isle of
Gigantamaxes for
Armor,
these
these
starters
special
kind of look
partners in your team
hilarious.
will
And
be able to
Teleon
Gigantic.
specifically looks
You
hilarious.
can look forward to
Yeah,
seeing
and
their
Teleon
new
looks
forms and new
hilarious.
G-Max moves.
He's got a
Cinderace
vantage.
is
And as
just
you can see
kinda,
here,
nah.
we've got even more in the
And
then
works to make
Grookey,
of
sure
course,
your
Wait,
is
success
wait,
a
is
design.
Apricorns and
as possible.
EXP charm. What?
There are new fashion items, and you'll even be able to obtain new looks for your bike. We hope you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess we
Next,
I
I'd
guess
like
we
to
know what the
discuss the
padding
Crown
of the
Tundra,
20 minutes is. It's just these
the seventh
expansions. along with the
Which is
Pokemon
a
Mystery
theme of
Dungeons thing,
exploration.
which was a surprise, a decent surprise.
surprise.
I'm going
yeah.
to show you the information we
Like,
have at the
that was
moment.
deserving of a nut, but this...
This expansion
I
is
can't
set
help
in
but
the
have mixed
snow-swept
feelings
realm of the
about.
Crown
Yeah,
Tundra.
mixed feelings,
Take
and
a
as I
look for
said,
yourself
I
at
just
the
feel like I got
beautiful
punched in the
scenery of
chest.
this
It
shiny,
just
silvery
feels... It feels like they just
Turns out
knowingly
the
were
Isle
like,
of Armor
hey, have
isn't
no
the
national
only
decks, but
uncharted
here,
area
pay
waiting
for your
you
national
in the Galar
decks.
region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains,
But then
people
again,
live in
it's
small
got
communities to
got
support
Winter
and rely on
Mountains
each other.
for this second expansion
Much
pass,
like
and
on
I'm
the Isle
not
of Armor,
one to deny
You'll
Winter
be able to
Mountains.
find Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. Fitting right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover.
Although if we
You might
are
find a
getting 2
strange
new
temple
Reggies,
where
that
you
is
least expect
actually
it,
kind
or
of a
maybe
nice
spy a
surprise.
mysterious giant
Yeah, I
tree
mean, at least
growing
they're
in a
adding
place that doesn't seem
something
to
to the
belong.
region. But I'm like,
A certain person
that kind of
will
kills
appoint
the
you
whole
as the leader
Diamond
of
and
their
Pearl
exploration
remake
team in the Crown
because
Tundra.
now you can just
You
get
can
the
gear up for adventure,
Reggies in
and then
Sword and
head out to
Shield, so
explore
don't remake the
blizzard-swept
game
fields,
therefrom.
and even deep
Yeah,
inside Pokemon
well, actually, the
lands,
Reggies are
which
from
you could only previously
Gen
get a glimpse
3.
of during
It's
backstreet
the
battles.
it was Regigigas that was
Next,
from Diamond and
we'd like to
Pearl and
introduce
Platinum.
Calyrex,
yes.
the legendary Pokemon you'll discover during your adventure.
Calyrex, huh?
Legends say this Pokemon once ruled over a part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by
Its
its
head
graceful,
is ridiculous.
regal movements.
What is with that
Get ready
giant
to
bulb?
experience a never-before-told
Maybe its
story about the
brain is
mysteries
inside of the bulb.
Calyrex. The Crown Tundra will have a new form of co-op play as well.
Alright, what's this new
This will allow
co-op?
you and friends to enter and explore Pokemon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra. Deep inside the dens, you may see legendary Pokemon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes.
Ah.
You'll be able to meet and make allies of all kinds
Okay.
of legendary Pokemon.
So this is
during
how they're
your
bringing the
adventure in
legendaries
Crown
back with
Tundra,
these Dynamax caves.
including ones you'll be able to catch through this co-op play.
Okay, I mean,
It
at least
also
they're giving
appears
us an
that some brand
opportunity to
new
catch the
legendary
legendaries,
Pokemon
but
are also
again,
waiting to be
the
found
fact that
somewhere in
this
this
is in an
land.
expansion pass makes it feel
And
soulless.
combined with the Isle of Armor, dozens of new clothing items will be added. Plus, there will
Here's
be
my
new
thing,
battles waiting
you
for you to challenge
don't
once you
want
complete
to
your entire game,
release
including the
all
Isle
of the
of Armor
past
and the Crown Tundra.
legendaries in one
We
title
can't go into the
because
details of everything,
that
but we're working on planning and
de-incentivizes
developing
the
new
reason
ways
to
to
get the
enjoy
next
Pokemon even as we
title.
speak. The Isle of
It's
Armor
okay
and
to
the
bring
Crown
like one or
Tundra
two
areas
back and like
themselves
try
are
to
actually
tie them
two
to the
key
region
examples of
maybe,
the things we're
but
working on. Both areas
I
are,
just
in
feel
fact,
weird about,
seamless
oh
maps,
yeah, you
much
can
like the
get
wild
all of
area
the
you can already
legendaries
experience in the
now.
Galar region, where
I mean, I
players are
guess
able
they
to
need
move
to
around freely
incentivize
and
people to
control
buy
the
the
family.
2 expansion passes
Of
in
course, you'll
some
be able to
way.
connect with other trainers
It's
and
either
play with
that or
them,
the
too.
game didn't sell
There will be
enough and they're
Pokemon
thinking that
dens as
giving
well,
people
and you'll be
legendaries
able to
will
engage in max
up the
raid battles against
sales.
Pokemon
Which
that
is
haven't
kind of weird
previously
considering
appeared in the
Sword and
Galar
Shield
region.
apparently got really big sales.
There's more to see and do on the Isle of
So,
Armor and in the
yeah,
Crown
this
Tundra
whole thing's
than there
just
was
rubbing
even in
me.
the wild area.
Yeah, feels like it's rubbing
We'll
us
bring you
with
more information
sandpaper.
about them in future news reports,
On
so
the
please stay
dick.
tuned.
No, more like on the taint.
Fair enough.
What did you think? We at Game Freak are all working hard to bring you new content. So
Well,
you can spend
new,
more
but
time
also
having fun in
old.
the
It's,
Galar region.
I,
We hope you're as excited as we are.
they
for
pro-
what's
that's
to
probably
come.
why they had the Mystery Dungeon announcement to try and soften the blow of this.
Yeah,
Thank you,
like they
Mr.
know
Connie.
they're skating on thin ice
On the Isle
with
of
a
Armor
lot of the
and in the Crown
fans.
Tundra,
Yeah.
you'll see some
And like
familiar
me, I'm
Pokemon
happy to
that
see
didn't appear in
Volcarona's
the Galar
back
region
because I literally spent like
There will be more
4
than 200
days
Pokemon
straight just
species that appear
breeding
in these areas,
Volcaronas.
and you can add to your team.
Yeah,
Which
and I
is
also have a shiny Volcarona that I could be able to import through.
Additionally,
Yeah,
we'll be distributing
that's
free
kind of how
updates
I'm
for Pokemon
feeling. Like,
Sword and
at least
Pokemon
I could
Shield.
Oh,
bring
but God, the
Volcarona.
importing service with Pokemon Home. Oh, I just remembered
These
that.
updates will allow people who don't have
Well, the
Pokemon
problem is,
Sword and
like,
Pokemon Shield
I
expansion
forget
pass
what it
to
was on
obtain the
3DS,
Pokemon
but it
that
wasn't
appear
Pokemon
on the
Home
Isle
at
of Armor
first.
and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading.
Okay, well at least...
Pokebank, yeah.
Players will also
Yeah.
be able to bring over Pokemon to their games from the cloud.
And I guess this is probably going to take up the brunt of their last parts of the announcement, unless not.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion packs. Pokemon Home is planned to launch in February 2020.
Okay, February this year.
We intend to release even more details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
Finally, we have some more news for our Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal, Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area.
I still need
Face the
Appleton to help
powerful
complete
Pokemon
my
with your
damn
friends.
Pokedex.
There will also be a software update going live available later today. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station.
Okay, I really hate the
In
fact that he
Pokemon
actually
Sword,
has
you'll
balls
encounter
floating
Clara,
around his hat.
while in Pokemon
I kind of love it.
Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor. You can try to catch it and add it to your team.
Okay, so
Galarian
Slowpoke at
Slowpoke
least.
can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor, or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra.
Okay,
Don't forget to check it out.
neat.
What did you think? Today, we've finally been able to show you some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to achieve going forward. We hope we've been able to get you excited for the continuing
Not
adventures
excited,
waiting
kind of
for
more
you
cautious,
in the
dude.
Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Each part offers a different adventure. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
I mean,
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield,
it's.
or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy.
You didn't do very
Stay
well on the
tuned for
release of
more
that.
updates in the future.
And they didn't even seem actually excited by the
My
end.
thanks
Like,
to
we're
everyone
gonna
from
get
Game
more
Freak.
money!
The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and
Yeah.
the Crown
Okay,
Tundra,
$30
will be
Okay,
available
30
for pre-purchase
30
on Nintendo
bucks
eShop
for-
later today.
each.
Mm.
So yeah, they're going to make you pay
You'll
the
also be able
full
to
price of another game on top of a game that you know you'll be paying full price for like the next 4 years, because Pokemon games don't drop in price.
Yeah, if anything, the older they get, the more expensive they end up getting.
Yeah, and that's my key issue here too. You're not doing a physical release. I can tell you, after you do the software update, that software is not going on the cartridge. So my issue with this is, by not releasing a physically updated game, and I do feel like maybe there's a little more content in this than we usually get with the update game versions. But my issue is, 10, 15 years down the line, someone who just buys this when, let's face it, the Switch eShop's pretty much going to be gone, they won't be able to play this. And it will probably stay the same price, so would they even want to? Because then, to play the experience, they'd have to find a copy of Sword and Shield and buy the updates at $60.
Yeah, which is kind of ludicrous, but
Yeah.
I'll probably hold off on that unless there's like a sale, or unless, if I don't know, I finally bite the bullet and just want to get some Pokemon back. But
Yeah, like me, I'm going probably, as I said, like, this generation's really rubbed me wrong. I'm likely going to wait and see what the next generation is. Hope for a National Dex return. If this becomes a thing, though, like, I don't know how much longer Pokemon will survive.
yeah, I mean, I guess maybe since they've made the jump to Switch, they don't have to do as many like next generation updates. But again, this feels pretty soulless and almost EA in terms of their backward ass corporate decisions. But
That's exactly how I'm feeling. I'm like, Nintendo, if anything, has been a paragon of avoiding the ills that have been happening in the gaming industry.
whereas Pokemon
But
Company
now it
and Game
feels like
Freak,
they're testing the water.
well, this is more Pokemon and Company and Game Freak's deal than Nintendo's, because Nintendo themselves have been kind of on a roll. It's just,
Yeah, outside now some of their mobile games, I mean, they're still doing really well. But the fact Pokemon is one of the most recognizable Nintendo-tied franchises, and it's doing this, that's where I'm like, oh, this is getting a little questionable. You're right, Nintendo's not making the executive decisions on stuff like that, but it's making what everyone knows as a Nintendo IP closer to other titles from companies like EA. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, but I guess we'll see down the line how this decision ends up panning out for them in the future. Again, this is probably the reason why they softened the blow with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon for the Switch.
Yeah, because I'll actually probably get Mystery Dungeon. Like, I freaking love Mystery Dungeon, and I haven't played it in absolute years.
I have not played the first one. I don't even remember which of the games I actually played, but I know I didn't play it for very long, so maybe I'll get it too.
Yeah, so, like, on that, I can say good on you, Game Freak.
You made
That
one
was,
decision that didn't make me feel like I just had King Crimson punch me through the chest.
yeah, and that's the thing, like, I didn't realize, holy crap, it has been 15 years since that first game. I was 9 or 8 when it came out.
Yeah, I don't remember how
Holy
old I
crap.
was either, but yeah, we feel
Well,
old.
I just subtract 15 from my age, so I was like 8 or 9 at the time, and damn.
I was most definitely either 7 or 8.
Yeah, so that's some crazy stuff right there.
Yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, I
Yeah.
guess we'll have to see how all this pans out on Game Freak's end because, they certainly can. It's the internet. They can definitely probably see how their decisions have affected their reputation as a developer. But, at least we have other Nintendo games to be able to look forward to.
Hmm.
I mean, hell, we still haven't learned about the fifth fighter for the Fighter Pass for Smash Ultimate.
Yes, this is true.
But overall, I guess, not a terrible way to start the morning off, albeit it's a mixed way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully you guys like what you saw, and if you want to be sure to see more of us when we do videos, be sure to subscribe and also check us out on social media so that you'll be able to see when videos go up.
Yep.
So, yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.
Boop boop.